Hi, loves. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Talia. I'm a spiritual life and business coach, and I help women to stop settling in life and start creating the life that they deserve. In today's video, I am going to do a general message, what it is that you need to hear at this time. If you are new to my channel, then I want to welcome you here. And if you are returning, then I would like to thank you for returning and welcome you back. I definitely appreciate your continued support. So again, in today's video, we're just going to do a general collective message. These messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave whatever does not for those who need it. If you'd like to book a private reading, then you can check the link in the description box and we'll dive into your specific energy and the energy surrounding you at this time in that personal reading. Also, there is a link in the description that will allow you to subscribe to my email newsletter. If you want continued support, every week I send out a newsletter with more guidance, with support, and just a high vibe energy. So definitely check that out. And yeah, I believe that's it for the intro messages. So if you would like to know what message it is that you need to hear at this time, what energy surrounding you at this time, then definitely stay tuned for today's message. And let's go ahead and jump into it. So I'm going to start with an oracle message. This deck here that I've created, my What's Happening deck. Okay. We're just going to start with the general message here, okay? I did already pre-shuffle off camera. Also, I want you to know that this message is timeless, and I have already set the intention that this message will find exactly who it is meant for at the exact time that it is meant for you, when it is relevant for you to see this message, okay? Ooh, the first card is wealth frequency shifting, okay? Love that energy right out of the gate, okay? So the first thing here, what's coming through, there is something that is changing when it comes to your financial situation, when it comes to wealth and abundance in your life at this time. This is definitely very beautiful energy. Okay, so Spirit wants to let you know that your financial situation is changing. Your wealth situation is changing. Okay, there's a shift that is happening in a very positive direction here. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Inspired but stagnant. Okay. So this is something that you can feel. This shift that's happening here is definitely something that you can feel internally. It's something that you sense. It's like you can tell that there is a shift happening. You can tell that something's changing in your life, that the energy around you is changing. But maybe you're having a hard time, putting your finger on it directly or completely understanding the energy or the shift. It feels like there's a lot of inspiration, a lot of passion. There's like an energy that's building up inside, but maybe there's like a lack of motivation here. Like it's still not feeling like enough to really get you moving. There's still something that's kind of like pulling you back or holding you back or keeping you more so like in this stuck energy, in this stuck space. Like you sense it, you feel it. Maybe you have an idea or you have some ideas, but you haven't been able to push go yet. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, so there's a lot of messages that just came out at once here. The first one is emotional overload, feeling disconnected, anxiety rising, and clouded judgment. Okay, okay. So, what this is, there's this energy here that you feel, this building up of energy here, where you feel very inspired, you feel very passionate, very excited, and all the things. You can feel it within you. You have this idea, but there's something about it that might feel a little bit far, a little bit, um, it's like it feels almost a little far or unreachable, or I don't know, like there's something that's missing, just like something that's not completely clicking. And with the emotions, it's exciting and it feels passionate and, all these things. But then there's also the feeling of fear and anxiety, stress. So there's like mixed emotions here, which is creating a sense of being overly stimulated or overwhelmed, like emotionally overwhelmed. Okay. When it comes down to all the things that you feel like you need to do, or all the things that you need to have in place, everything you need to have in order just to get things going, this also overwhelms you. It feels like a lot and it creates more anxiety and more stress before you even get started. This could actually be influencing, and I feel like it is influencing how you're moving forward, how you're approaching the situation or not. Um, it's like you are viewing the situation from this lens of anxiety and stress. So, therefore, you're not necessarily seeing things as clearly as you need to, as clearly as you should, in order to create the results that you are looking to create, in order to create the results that you're meant to create at this time. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if there's more from this deck here. So it's like there's a shift that's waiting to happen, a shift that is intended for you when it comes to your financial abundance, your material world at this time. But you are needed to take some type of action or do something in order to bring it all together. It's like the universe is waiting on you and you feel it and you're excited and you're inspired by it because like it's there's this vision that you have. You're inspired by this vision, but you're not quite sure how to pull it off. So you feel stuck, you feel kind of stagnant, and therefore not really moving forward. It's overwhelming you because you don't know where to start. It's also overwhelming you because it is requiring that you shed an old version of yourself. This means that you're having to release some things, you're having to let go of some things, people, places, things that are no longer aligned with you, that are no longer serving you, your path, your journey forward. Not everything or everyone can always go with you. They're not always meant to be a part of that next chapter in your journey. So it's required that you release some things, that you let some things go, that you shed some old skin. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a person or, any specific thing like tangible object, but it could just be related to like old habits. I'm seeing that, there's something around habits. Okay. So if you have unhealthy habits that are not aligned with the higher version of you, in order to create this wealth, then it's delayed. It's delayed. So, for some, this could be a matter of money management, right? If you're not managing your funds properly, then how can you expect to receive more? It literally could be as simple as that. And I'm feeling that pretty heavily for some. So, really dig into, I don't know, just like take inventory of your money management habits. Okay. Maybe do some research or gather some ideas in terms of that. I'm also seeing I'm seeing like somebody laying on the couch. So this feels like, if you have lazy habits where you're not getting up and getting yourself, going in the morning and pushing yourself forward throughout the day. Maybe you need a to-do list or a daily planner. Every night, sit down to your planner. What do I need to get done tomorrow? I would recommend really just at the top of every month and at the top of every week. What are the goals that you have for this week? What are you trying to accomplish in order to reach your overall goals? Break them down into, weekly tasks and then daily tasks. What do I need to get done? Check your planner every night so you know what you have going on for the next day. And then be ready, up and ready to go, according to your own schedule and what you need to get done. But the like my mom used to say, watching the television, those people are already paid. Those people are already paid. You're watching these people, they're already paid. Okay. It is time for you to get up and take care of what you need to take care of for you, for your family, for your legacy. Okay. So it could be something as simple as, instead of laying on the couch and watching TV, maybe you pick up a book that helps you with personal development and your own growth journey. Or maybe you sit down to your laptop, or you sit down and make some type of plan, or you get on the phone and reach out to some people that you can network with so that you can start growing, right? There's much more productive activities that you could be doing. Okay. So this could definitely be a matter of getting out of the habit of wasting time, getting out of the habit of wasting money, just creating healthier habits for yourself that are more aligned with the wealth you are working to, wanting to, hoping to align with. Okay. That was a lot with that card. Okay. Let's see. This could be a big part of why you're feeling disconnected. It's like there is a vision that you see, a vision that you have of, this higher version of yourself, but you're seeing who you are now and where you are now, and there's a disconnect. So there's some action that you need to take, some things that you need to do in order to align with that version of yourself. And this means really sitting down and figuring out all the details about that higher version of you, right? What does this person look like? How do they carry themselves? How do they handle themselves? How do they handle certain situations when they are faced with challenges and things like that? Do they make excuses or do they find solutions? How do they handle these things? So taking a really deep inventory of your highest self and getting to know your highest self, and then looking at who you are right now. How do your current habits align with that version of you? How do you currently handle situations where you feel challenged or where you feel stuck and things like that, right? Is this aligned with the version of yourself that you are meant to become? Healing generational patterns. Healing generational patterns. So for some of you, this could be something that is new to you in a way. So maybe you don't really have an example of what this is supposed to look like or how you're supposed to pull this off. It's like this is very new, okay? You are meant to break some cycles in your family. You're meant to show up in a whole new way, in a way that is healing for yourself and for your lineage, for your ancestors and those coming after you as well. Okay. Being able to step up and create these new habits and a new lifestyle is going to be extremely important, especially for those of you who have children. They are watching you, they are paying attention to everything that you do. And what you have to understand is that children do not do what they are told. They do what they see. And this means that we have to be a better example for them. We're expecting our children to be better than us without any example. Well, they will do it better than me. They will get it right. How? You haven't given them a blueprint. You haven't shown them what that's supposed to look like. You expect them to be better than you while you choose not to be better than you. It's really an unfair situation, okay? So if you want your children to be better, if you want them to have better, to experience better in life, then you have to get up and you have to show them. You have to push yourself forward, okay? Start creating better examples. When you do this, though, it sets in their minds what things are supposed to look like, it creates a new normal, and it makes it easier for them to really integrate this as part of their life, as part of their own lifestyle. So you create a new pattern, but a healthy one, healthy pattern. This is a healthy pattern that creates wealth for generations to come. It starts with you, though. It starts with you. It starts with you. I'm feeling that. Life is testing you. Okay. Life is testing you. You have an opportunity right now to make a decision to move forward in a way that changes your entire life. It's like there's what I'm seeing is like the time is right now. Okay. You know how there's like a window for something, a window of time, a window of space? It's like right now is the time. So for you to start right now, it's like that momentum gets it picks up momentum quickly. Things are moving forward. It's like right now is the perfect time. If you've been procrastinating, if you've been questioning yourself, if you've been holding back for any reason, right now is the time for you. Okay. At whatever time you are seeing this video, this message, right now is your time. Okay. There's it feels like life is testing you though. Like there could be a few challenges. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to overcome certain challenges, certain overwhelm. Maybe, there could be a thing with resources for some of you, not really sure how you're going to pull it off, or, whatever the case is. But the goal is really just to start where you are. Doesn't matter how big or how small. If you start exactly where you are, whatever it is that you do have, whatever you can offer, however you can show up, just do that and keep doing that until you grow and are able to do more. That's how that works. Okay. Start with what you have, start with where you are, and move forward from there. Don't worry about not having all the fancy equipment or having all of the this or all of that. Start with where you are and what you have right now. Okay. So let's dive into some tarot messages. What is going on here? We need to know, Spirit. Okay. 22 on the clock. All right. We have the Star and the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, there we go. The Star and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely do feel like there is some healing that is happening here when it comes to your habits and your management. Again, time management, money management, these things are definitely standing out very heavily. How you manage your time, what you do with your day. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I do this heavily quoted because but we all have the same amount of time in a day. And it just matters. It depends on what you do with it and how you show up with your time, what you choose to do. Are you on a loop of infinite scrolling, or are you on a loop of infinitely creating? What exactly are you doing with your time? And if you are someone who is easily drained, maybe your job is extremely draining or something like that, by the time you get home you are exhausted, you don't really feel like doing much, you don't really have the energy for much, then it is extremely important for you to find ways to pour back into yourself, to heal your energy, okay, and to improve your energy, to renew and restore your energy so that you can do what you need to do. Okay. So this could be, really pouring into your self care. If you have no energy for anything else, find the energy to at least pour into yourself, to at least give yourself the care, the love, and the nurturing that you need to heal your energy so that, maybe by the weekend or something like that, you can do something productive towards your goals. Okay. So time management is extremely important. Money management is very important. It's being highlighted here, and just restoring and renewing your energy in a way that allows you to be more productive, in a way that allows you to align with the wealth that you are creating in your life at this time. Aligning with this wealth energy here. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah. There's something about definitely creating more balance. So if your lifestyle is a little out of balance, maybe you are, you know, too much over here doing this rather than this. It's like you need to find some sense of balance here. Two of Swords. Okay. So there could be something that's not being seen, or something that someone is refusing to see here, but this results in being stuck at a crossroads, not being able to move forward. And it's really because of a lack of decision. Okay. I don't know if I should go this way or if I should go that way. Literally, when you think of being at a fork in a road, you only have so many options. You can go this way, you can go this way, or you can go back. Going back is not an option, right? You can only move forward. So you can go to the left, you can go to the right, but that choice belongs to you. Which direction are you going to go in? And some people have decided to just not look at it, to not face it, to, try to ignore it or avoid it in some way, but it's not helping. It's not to your benefit. It's not to the benefit of your journey, your path, your family, your goals, anything. You're just stagnant, not moving. This means that you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. And, for some, it's like a matter of refusing to see certain things, a matter of refusing to acknowledge certain details or something like that. So maybe there's something you're refusing to see or acknowledge or accept. But then for others, it's a matter of like genuine confusion and just being conflicted with being pulled in multiple directions, not really sure which option is going to be the best. Like, I don't know which one of these options is really going to work out for me. This could be a matter of being like the lesser of two evils, or like what's the necessary thing to do here, but neither of my options are really that great. You kind of have to choose the option that is best for you at this time, making the best decision that you possibly can with the resources that you have at the time. Okay. And when you're able to do better, then you do better. But for now, where you are right now, where do you start? Okay. Where do you start? You are going to have to lean into your intuition here and lean into really trusting your gut when it comes to this. Yeah. You really got to trust your gut when it comes to this, okay? And I understand that that too can be a little bit difficult for some people when you are working on yourself and learning to trust your intuition, like learning to really lean into that energy. But as long as you know without a doubt that you are making the best decision that you can based on the resources that you currently have at your disposal at this time, whether that is time or energy, effort, money, knowledge, whatever resources you have at this time. Okay. As long as you know that you are making the best decision that you possibly can with the resources that you have available to you now, there's no need or no reason to regret. Okay. There's no reason to have any regrets later on down the line because you know you did your best. That's all you got. That's all you can do. Okay. What else do we have here? Tell me more. Hmm. Ten of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords is the energy of something. It's like feeling like something has ended. It's an ending, it's a completion, but it's also complete mental, like overwhelm, stress, anxiety, overload. This is coming to the absolute end of something, feeling like there's no end in sight, like there's nowhere to turn. There's some of you who are so very overwhelmed and so very like mentally overwhelmed, overloaded, and stressed to the point of, I mean, racing thoughts. It is just a lot. Where do I go from here? You feel absolutely stuck. I mean, absolutely stuck. It's not even just a fork in the road. It's like I have nowhere to turn. Faith, faith. You don't always have to have the answers. You just have to have the faith. You just have to be able to believe in something greater, something bigger. You have to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel and trust that there's a new day coming. The sun will rise. After the rain, the sun will come out. It's like in the most difficult of times, I'm hearing like this too shall pass. This too shall pass, meaning that everything, has to come to an end at some point. Your struggle, your challenge, your frustration, your overwhelm, your anxieties, like all of these things, they have to come to an end at some point. But you also have to align your energy, your frequency with what you're trying to attract into your life, meaning that you have to believe that it is possible in order for it to be possible. Otherwise, you'll continue missing opportunities, you'll continue overlooking things. If you're someone who believes that you never win anything, you don't play anything, you don't put yourself in that position to be able to win. So you don't win, right? You make your thought true. Your belief, you make it true. So believe that there's something greater, believe that there's a new day coming, believe that the sun is going to shine again, believe that things are going to get better, believe that you are deserving and that you are worthy of this better life, this wealth frequency shift. Okay, believe that you are deserving of that it is meant for you, and that it is happening. Okay. there anything else here? Is there anything else here? Any other messages here, Spirit? Yeah, the Hierophant. This again is definitely believing you're having solid, very solid faith. Having a very solid faith here. You know, the Hierophant also talks about tradition as well. So there could be something here that is maybe, and take this how it resonates for you, but this could be something about being traditional. Like maybe there's something that is very traditional or something that is not traditional. I would say it feels a little bit more untraditional, considering that we are talking about healing these generational patterns here. If, you know, if your traditions are not working, if what you know up to this point hasn't really been working or hasn't really been serving and it's only, you know, gotten you this far, then it's more so one of those things of like what needs to change, what needs to happen, what needs to change. Okay. For some, this is about seeking more of like a spiritual guidance about your path, finding some like a mentor maybe, connecting with a mentor, and you'll know what message connects with you based on your situation. Like you'll know what I'm talking about here. Okay, if this is your message. All right, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So I'm seeing that there is definitely connecting with prayer, connecting with your higher power. And it's more along the lines of co-creating. This is building a deeper bond, a deeper connection with your higher power, and also simultaneously working on yourself and becoming that better version of yourself. It's like there's faith without work is dead. This message has been very repetitive lately. Faith without work is dead. Okay, which means you're going to have to put forth your own effort here, all the while still maintaining this faith and understanding that you are co-creating with the divine, meaning that you are also in control of your life and the direction that you are headed in. But what efforts are you going to put forth? What are you going to do? Yes, pray, pray, and then get to work. This is about mastery. It's about putting forth the very consistent effort to get better over time, to continue to develop and grow and improve. Mm-hmm. I'm also getting that there's something about your spiritual belief system, your foundation, and your belief system. So, this actually could be your belief system when it comes to money. Okay, if you have a belief system that like surrounding money that is low vibrational. Like we hear terms like filthy rich or even the idea, especially, religiously, people believe that if you have a lot of money, then you won't go to a good place. So if you have these foundational beliefs about money, it's going to be that much more difficult for you to be able to connect with the vibration or align with the frequency of money, with wealth. Okay. So this means that there is a lot of work that needs to be done when it comes down to your foundational belief system in order to be able to align with that frequency. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, so let's get a few oracle messages and then we're going to go ahead and end this reading. All right. Disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. This definitely feels more meditative, okay? It feels like taking some time to really sit in silence, to just breathe, maybe simply doing a breathing meditation. And you can find those on YouTube, a guided breathing meditation. Okay, they're very helpful for being able to get yourself grounded and being able to clear your mind, clear your energy, and to be able to just focus and connect with whatever you need to connect with within yourself. Especially when it comes down to this anxiety, okay? This anxiety that you're feeling, breathing exercises really do help with that, to keep yourself grounded, taking really deep breaths and, just kind of clearing yourself, clearing your mind. The, what is it? It's a 5 4 3 2 1 method. You can Google that also, but it's being able to get yourself grounded by connecting with the things around you and reconnecting with your environment. So I think it's like five things that you can 5 things that you can hear, 4 things you can see, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can touch, like that kind of thing. Okay. 1 thing that you can taste. And it brings you back to center with yourself and helps you to get grounded. So this is going to be helpful for those who are really suffering with a great deal of anxiety. Okay. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. So again, when you put forth the effort here, you take that first step and then the rest will follow. But it is definitely about being consistent, and it's definitely about taking the action and doing what you need to do first. Okay. And this will help you in terms of aligning with this frequency here. So just know that the energy is gaining momentum. And again, this is a very powerful window for you, a very powerful time for you. But it's like you have to take advantage of it now. You have to get started now. There's no more procrastinating. There's no more just like waiting. It's like do it now. No more excuses. No more excuses. The only one that can really excuse you is you. Like don't make any more excuses, because you won't do it. It's just going to keep you stuck even longer. I'm not someone who believes that you miss out on what's meant for you, but what I do believe is that we can miss windows of opportunity. And when we miss those windows of opportunity, sometimes it takes a really long time for another one to come back around. And you have to ask yourself if you're willing to take that chance. Okay. So, yeah, you can have the belief that there's no way I'm going to miss what's meant for me. That's cool. I completely agree with you, because what is meant to happen in your life is meant to happen in your life. But I tell you one thing, if you miss one boat, it might take a minute for another one to circle back around for you. So you better get up. Wow, I got chills when I said that. Like you better get up. It's time. Okay? Spirit is not messing around right now at all. Full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. What I say? This is just like straight confirmation. It's straight confirmation. Your dreams need a practical plan. Again, your time management, your money management, your skill sets, developing yourself, learning and growing. You just need a practical plan. You need a planner. You need to sit down and say, okay, what's the goal and what tasks do I need to do? What actions do I need to take in order to align with that goal in order to achieve it? For a lot of you, it's a numbers game, okay? It is a matter of networking and getting out there, putting yourself out there. The more people you connect with, the more success you have. The more problems you solve, the more money you make. That's the way that it works, okay? So if it's a numbers game, then crunch the numbers and figure out what you need to do, how many presentations you need to make, how many this or how many that, and get it done, okay? Set the goal, set the intention, and then do the work. Then you have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches a resolution. So again, when you get started, when you make the move, when you push yourself forward here, you are definitely aligning. Okay, allow yourself to continue aligning for this material wealth here, and trust. Trust. I know that for some right now, it feels like a really challenging space right now, a difficult time, a dark time. Like, how am I supposed to believe that in the space that I'm in right now? But that is where your faith comes in, and that is not necessarily for you to figure it out. It's just meant for you to take the first step and allow the universe to align for you. Allow your higher power to work it out for you. Okay? That is the message right now. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. That is the message, okay? Now, if you resonated with this message, if you found that it was helpful, definitely give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss my next uploads. And also don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter so that you get all of those updates and all that continued support. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.